Greetings, survivors. ResilientZ back with another video. Today, we're diving into every detail about the new G23 Hunter hero, Daisy. She's a control-style hunter and part of the latest generation. We'll cover her costs, stats, skills, and put her to the test in battle, comparing her with Boomtail to see if she's better or worse. Let's jump right into it. Before diving into the details, I must tell you that this video contains information from the PTR server. Features shown in this video may or may not be added to the live server, or may be different if they already exist in the game. First, let's talk about her cost. Daisy requires 10 completion capsules to unlock, and an additional 602 capsules plus 4,680 completion potions to max her out. There's nothing new or surprising about these costs, and keep in mind this doesn't include the cost needed to upgrade her skill levels. Next, before we dive into her skills, let's take a look at the stats Daisy provides. She offers 5,984.94% hunter attack and defense, and that's without Tempest Arms. With level 10 Tempest Arms equipped, her stats jump up to 6,703.13%. Now, let's take a look at her skills. Skill number 1. Venom Brew. Every 4 turns, Daisy sprays toxic beer across all enemies, applying 4 stacks of poison. Each stack reduces the enemy's damage dealt by 3.8% and inflicts 8% damage per turn for 3 turns. Once you unlock the enhancement for this skill, it increases to 5 stacks of poison. This means Daisy can significantly weaken the enemy's damage output while also applying consistent poison damage over time, making her a strong control option in longer battles. Skill number 2. Instant Hangover. Every 2 turns, Daisy unleashes high-proof alcohol on the first 2 enemy rows. The damage dealt is based on the total number of poison, bleed, and burn stacks the enemies are carrying, multiplied by 19% per stack. Once you unlock the enhancement for this skill, it targets all enemy rows instead of just the front 2. This makes Daisy especially dangerous when paired with other control heroes who apply multiple effects like poison, bleed, and burn. The more stacks the enemy has, the higher the burst damage Daisy delivers across the entire battlefield. Skill number 3. Drunken Rampage. Daisy hands out her legendary brew, applying Drunken Rampage to all control-style friendly squads. This buff increases their damage dealt by 22.8% and makes them take 3% more damage. Additionally, for each poison and bleed effect type present on enemies, the damage dealt by these squads gets an extra 5% boost. Once you unlock the enhancement for this skill, burn effects on enemies also contribute to this extra damage bonus. This skill makes Daisy a great support for other control heroes. The more poison, bleed, and later burn effects the enemies have, the harder your control squads will hit. However, be aware that the small increase in damage taken means there's a bit of risk involved too. That's it for the skills. Now, let's get into some battle testing. First, here's the report where we used our control march with Boomtail. In this battle, we lost, and the opponent had 23,763 surviving troops. This will serve as our reference point as we test with Daisy to see if she performs better or worse. Here's the next battle report where we used Daisy. We lost again, but this time the opponent had 17,176 surviving troops. This clearly shows an improvement over Boomtail. However, keep in mind that in this battle, Daisy didn't have any of her enhancements unlocked yet. Now, here's the next battle report with Daisy. This time, Daisy had her skill number 1, Venom Brew's enhancement unlocked. Surprisingly, we won the battle and had 16,368 surviving troops on our side. This enhancement clearly flipped the table in our favor and made a noticeable impact on the outcome. Next, here's the battle report with Daisy, this time with her second enhancement, Instant Hangover's enhancement, unlocked. To my surprise, this had 0 effect on the battle outcome. We got exactly the same result as last time, with 16,368 surviving troops on our side. This was a bit unexpected. And finally, here's the battle report with all of Daisy's enhancements unlocked. As you can see, our Daisy is now red, indicating that all her enhancements are active. However, this had very little effect on the battle outcome. We ended with 16,379 surviving troops, just a very slight, almost negligible, improvement from the last battle. That's it for all our tests, and here's the summary of our battles. Daisy is clearly better than Boomtail, and her first enhancement really flipped the tables in our favor. For your reference, all battles were conducted on camps with no Behemoth, aircraft, pets, or Tempest Arms involved to minimize variables. We also didn't use any resonating heroes to ensure no extra skills or gene links influenced the results. We tried to keep the testing as controlled as possible, and I hope these results were helpful to you. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. This wraps up our look at Daisy, and I'll be releasing videos for the other G23 heroes soon as well. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.